The beautiful Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan is a location for stop number 15 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. We're here at Michigan Speedway in Brooklyn, Michigan. As we're here for the running of the Miller Lite 400. As we're set for 30 laps of racing on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack, and it's gonna be should be a fun race here today on this here today in Michigan. And here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole at 179 miles an hour is the Pennzoil Pontiac of Zachary Fitzwater. His first pole is, I think, actually his second pole this season. He won the pole at Darlington earlier this season. He's alongside a car sponsored by another motor oil company, the Quaker State Buick, car number 26 of Joshua Osborne. He's a two-time winner this season so far. He won at North Wilkesboro, and he also won at Bizarre Finish at Dover. Second row is car number 90, Caleb Fogler in the Ford Motorsport Ford, car number 90. He's alongside number 6, the Folgers Ford of Cody McGurk. Row number 3 has car number 1, Trent Dunham in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile, and number 24, the Team 3 Racing Pontiac of Phil Parker. Next row has a pair of Petty Blue machines here, the number 71 Big Apple Markets Chevrolet of Charles Sanford. He's alongside number 43, the STP Pontiac of Mike Becker, sitting alongside. Going to row number 5, is car 22, Mitchell Hodak, and number 55, Chris Darson, the 600 winner at Charlotte. Next row down is number 75, Laura Chung in the Dinner Bell Oldsmobile, and car number 19, that is Jackson Haywood in the Tyson Holly Farms Ford. Next row down, there you'll find Aubrey Scott, car number 7, the Hooters Ford. He's alongside number 27, that's Daniel Voiles in the Rob Moroso Memorial Oldsmobile. Next round is number 21, Tori Gossett, the winner this season at Martinsville. She's alongside number 73, the winner at Darlington. That's Carson Gum sitting alongside. Next row number 2, Dylan Young, who has one of our in-car cameras in today's event. He's alongside number 10. That is Alexander Rowe. Rowe won this season at Pocono. Next row down is number 18. That is Ryan Brommer, and number 5, Austin Reed. Then it's number 4, William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and alongside number 49, that is the car of Reggie Vogelman, the Interstate Batteries Buick. Next row down is number 52, Seth Cole, and number 94, Dylan Poteet, a pair of Tweetings teammates. Next row down is number 12, Ryan George, and number 68, Ben Cohen. Next row down is number 33, that is Nathan Orman, the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile, and 66 car Eric Monaco, the Trop Arctic Phillips 66 Pontiac. Next row down is Quentin Moore in 15, and Jessica Shelton in number 9. Shelton winner this season at Riverside. Next row down is the winner at Bristol, Colin Cropley, and number 25, and number 98 car of Matt McIntyre, Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Next row down has the Talladega winner, number 11, that is Kat Batson, alongside number 17, that is the car of Raphael LeDuc. LeDuc winner. LeDuc has our second in-car cameras in this event here. LeDuc's yet to win a race this season. Next row down is number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, the Daytona 500 winner and points leader coming into this event. He's alongside number 42, Kyle Matthews, another two-time winner. He won at Rockingham and Sonoma. Next round is number 8, Noah Sewell, the winner at Atlanta in the Snickers Buick. And number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Batson, our third in-car camera. And starting shotgun is number 20, Rob Evans, sitting in number 20, Rob Moroso Oldsmobile. So that's your starting lineup for today's race here at Michigan Speedway. Where are we, Qualls? Here at Michigan Speedway. And we'll see what happens here as this race goes on, as this race gets underway, and command about to be given to fire the engines here in just a few seconds for the Miller Lite 400. The 15th race of the season. Next race on the tour will be at Daytona International Speedway for the Pepsi 400, which will be the halfway point of the season here in this 31 race season. Here's the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command given the firing engines as we're separating here today. Pace car, as the pace car leads the field off a pit road for the pace up. We'll be back for start of the race right after this. Ah, BattleBots on. Nice. Yeah, BattleBots will be on next Thursday, the 4th. Through the third and fourth turns they come right now here. We have got 2 cars sponsored by motor oil companies on the front row here. The Pennzoil Pontiac of Zachary Fitzwater and the Quaker State Buick of Joshua Osborne, the number 26 machine. As they come, will lead the pack through for the green flag. Pace car comes up on the pit road. That's that blue car ducking on the bottom of the screen right there. 65 miles an hour to pit road speed limit on this racetrack here at Michigan Speedway. And as they come to the start-finish line, green flag flies, and the Miller Lite 400 is on. And look at the jump Zachary Fitzwater got on the start. Second time this season, Fitzwater's been on the pole. He won the pole at Darlington this season, earlier this season. And they're going to go 4 wide through 1 and 2 right there. Cody McGurk and Phil Parker having to back off just a little bit as Charles Sanford goes by Parker and now tries to go by Osborne. 26 Osborne off to a terrible start. And now Mitchell Hodak's going to make a 3 wide into turn number 3 in the number 22 machine. And being followed by Aubrey Scott in 7 and Tori Gossett in 21. And it's going to be Zachary Fitzwater leading the first lap of his race here. But here comes Trent Dunham and Charles Sanford. This track's 73 feet wide at Michigan. So you can see 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide racing. As they thunder through turns 1 and 2 once again here, Caleb Fogler on the outside trying to get behind Fitzwater in the number 30 machine. And Dylan Young to the left side, number 2 car right there. He always runs well at Michigan. He's won here twice. And Dylan Young thundering through there with a vengeance where he gets past Aubrey Scott and now Tori Gossett in 21. Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac, now being challenged by the 10 car of our Pocono winner, Alexander Rowe, who dominated at Pocono the last race we brought to you on the tour. And now you got Ryan Brommer stuck in the middle, as well as Fogler and Fitzwater as they come on the backstretch now. They're going to go as they come off the second turn. So far, so good after on the third lap so far. Eric Monaco down the left side gets underneath Seth Cole, the number 52 machine, and now ducks back in behind Seth Cole. And defending race winner, Nathan Ormond in there as well, too. And along with the 68 car, Ben Cohen, and the 15 of Quentin Moore. And look at this gaggle of cars. They are strewn all over the place on the front stretch. And Quentin Moore's going to try to make a 4 wide at turn number, well, almost made a 4 wide. Nathan Ormond thought wisely and backed off right there. And now Dylan Poteet goes underneath. And the 17 of not Nathan Ormond, excuse me, Rafaela Duke. Ormond drove the 17, the victory of this race last season. Now it's LeDuc's chance to try to do the same thing in the Western Auto Machine. Although that car 17 car last season was sponsored by Tide, which is now in the number 5 car of Austin Reed. Speaking of Austin Reed, he's in this picture right now. And 4 wide on the front stretch here. Look at this 27 car, Daniel Voiles. Look at him go. Mike Becker and Caleb Fogler bouncing off each other right there. As Becker and Fogler, they were side by side right there. They make it through. They make it through one more time on that second corner, though, making me nervous coming off that corner as well too here at Michigan. But I tell you what, they say it's a fun place to race at Michigan, fun place to drive, and it's also a very, very fast racetrack as well too. Speeds, as we mentioned, 179 miles an hour over the pole. And look at the lap speeds they're doing right now here at Michigan here. Check fast sub race so far right there, and see if they can update the start finish line here. Fast lap so far set by Quentin Moore at 188.507 miles an hour. So they are very fast. So this track here, it's very fast today at Michigan. Of course, they are running under cloud conditions as well too. So it makes all the more difference here on a track like this here. As Seth Cole goes to the lead now, number 52 car, and Quentin Moore to second position. Alexander Rowe in the 10 car to third position. Here comes 22 car. That's the car of Mitchell Hodak up the fourth spot, and Eric Monaco now battling with Trent Dunham and the 4 car of William Brock there. William Brock. And we saw 3 wide racing right there as Austin Reed goes to the high side along with Dylan Young, and now Jessica Shelton in the 9 car, winner of a couple races back at Riverside. As she tries to make her way through the field here, Jessica, also a former Michigan winner herself, now falls in behind the 8 car of Noah Sewell, the winner of the season at Atlanta, and Jessica gets both Charles Samper and Ben Cohen in one fell swoop. And Keith Batson coming up behind as well too, in the 80 and 8 in the 28 car. The Texaco Haviland Ford looking strong here so far. And problems in turn number 1. Trent Dunham and Eric Monaco have crashed in turns 1 and 2. It appeared to look to me like Trent hooked Eric going in turn number 1, and you know the old deal at Michigan, whether you hook each other in turn number 1, and sometimes you go into the wall. As they come to the caution flag here, start finish line, saw Dylan Young and Cole Deaver battling it out right there, and it's going to be, I believe, Quentin Moore, and he will indeed. Quentin Moore will lead that lap over Seth Cole. So we'll be back to restart here at Michigan Speedway here. Eric Monaco and Trent Dunham crashed out here at Michigan Speedway. We'll be back in a moment right after this. Sorry for no crash replay, because as I mentioned at Dover, I've been having a lot of game problems lately. Every time I do an in-car camera replay or a crash replay, then the game has been corrupting on me a lot and crashing on me a lot. So that's why no crash replays here. So I'm going to try to pride myself into catching a crash when they happen here. And so, sorry for any inconvenience here and here from the Castrol GTX Cup Series. If anyone's got any suggestions, please help me on that. Pace car comes off corner number 4 right there, as we're about to restart on lap number 12 at Michigan Speedway. It is Quentin Moore, your leader. Second is Alexander Rowe. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth is Mitchell Hodak, and Raphael Leduc runs in 5th. Green flag back out, back underway. Lap number 13. And Kat Batson way up on the high side of the racetrack in the number 11 car. And she's going to squeeze right in front of Colin Cropley and Dylan Poteet. Poteet goes inside, tries to get a drive off that 11 car. And that 11 car next season will be driven by Jessica Shelton next season here at the number 11 machine. The 1992 11 car was driven by Bill Elliott, so Jessica will drive that car next season. So some driver changes happening for this Cup Series next season here. Jessica Shelton going to the 11, and the 4 car will be driven by Eric Monaco next season. And Quentin Moore will be out of that 15 car next season, and Tori Gossett's 21 car. Well, 21 car that Tori Gossett's driving this season here, it was a Morgan Shepherd car in 92, so Quentin Moore will be going to the number 21 car next season as well too. So got some driver changes going on for season 36. And here comes Quentin to the low side, tries to get past Seth Cole. Seth had the lead the last time by. Actually, Quentin led the lap last time by, and now takes the lead back from Seth Cole. And says, "No way, Seth. I'm the person supposed to be leading this race." And Quentin Moore back in the lead once again at number 15. But here comes number 94, Dylan Poteet, who's having quietly a really good year so far here. Dylan Poteet's best finish was the 2nd at Bristol. And here comes William Brock, car number 40. His last one was in the 400 at Daytona last season. And give a call to Daniel Boyles in 27. up to 4th place right now in the Robert Russell Memorial Oldsmobile, that black number 27. But here comes Austin Reed and Dylan Young going to move to the inside lane here, and they're going to bring Jessica Shelton with them, and Charles Samper and the 17 of Rafael Leduc. And Dylan and Charles says, "The heck with this! I'm going to go inside and try to move them a couple more spots." 3 wide, 2 rows deep in the turn number 1 here, and whoa! Austin and Jessica both in a vulnerable spot there in the middle of the racetrack, in the middle lane. And also, 8 car of Noah Sully's not in a lucrative spot neither. Charles Samper, meantime, trying to floor the throttle at number 71 car. Austin says throws the block on Charles and drives away the number 5 car and is going to draft off that 2 car, Dylan Young. Battle of the drafts between the 71 and 17 and the 27 and the 9. And meantime, give it a call to Ryan George at 12 card. Ryan George working his way through the field as he's got Laura Chung and Cole Deaver both behind. Cole Deaver, the points leader coming into this event here. There he is at black number 3, the Daytona 500 champion. Looking for his second victory of the season right there. Deaver. And look at Fitzwater. He's got some horsepower in that number 30 machine, the pole sitter for the event. Fitzwater trying to throw his hat in the ring as far as who wins this race here. And they are running out of time. This completes the 17th lap. We're down to 13 to go at Michigan. And now Jessica Shelton and Charles Samper are going toe-to-toe with each other. And we got a battle for the... I was going to say a battle for the lead developing here, but now William Brock is pulling ahead in the number 4 car. The Kodak Film Chevrolet looking strong right now in the late stages, but here comes Dylan Young at number 2. On board Dylan Young's car. Dylan Young going to the lead right now in the number 2 machine as he heads into the 3rd turn now. 179 miles an hour through the middle of 3 and 4 there. I'm looking actually here. He comes across the start finish line, 185 miles an hour across the start finish line. He's got no drafting help at this juncture. 186 miles an hour in turn number 1, and here comes 4 car William Brock to the low side, and he moves Dylan up the track here. Meantime, there were 3 wide back there. And where did Carson Gunn come from, the number 73 car? As he's now up to the top 10 in the Slim Fast Oldsmobile, and he and Poteet touch a little bit going to turn number 3. Rafael Duke gets into it. Now Daniel Boyles gets into it in the 27 car. And Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young, both of them up the track now. And now Fitzwater goes to 2nd place there. And Shelton says, I'm going to help the 30 car and get out of this mess. And Jessica, unfortunately, now she can't get back to the inside lane. 4 wide at turn number 1. 2 rows deep of 4 wide. This is not going to be pretty. Oh, Noah Sewell and Carson coming in. And there we go. Noah Sewell gets turned around. '98 car, Matt McIntyre, he was also involved. The Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. And amazingly, no damage at all with some of these cars here. The caution flag is flown, and Zachary Fitzwater is going to take the lead with Jessica Shelton 2nd, and the 3rd position right now is William Brock. And this happening on lap number 22, so we actually have now 9 laps to go in this race here, and why is Fitzwater dropping back behind Shelton and Brock? Oh boy. Okay, there we go. So Fitzwater's your leader right now here in number 30 machine. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Pace cars lights are off. We're coming off turn number 2 right now. It's Zachary Fitzwater, who is the pole sitter for today's Miller Lite 400. He is your leader of the race, Jessica Shelton. In second position here, Fitzwater can make it the, let's see, Fitzwater can make it the 13th different winner this season in the series right there. Jessica Shelton, well, she's looking to add her name to the 2-win club. So far, the only 2 members of the 2-member win club so far this season, that being Joshua Osborne and Kyle Matthews. Osborne won at North Wilkesboro and that bizarre finish at Dover, while Matthews won at Rockingham and at Sonoma. Fitzwater's not yet won a season. Shelton's win came at Riverside a couple races back. So we'll see what happens here as they come out the 4th turn here. William Brocky's not yet won a season. Neither has Rafaela Duke. Neither has Daniel Voiles. Neither has Brommer, Haywood, or Young. None of those drivers have won yet this season. Cole Deaver's won a race this season, and Caleb Fogler, who runs 10th, he's not yet won either. Green flag back out, lap number 26. We're down to 4 to go. 5 to go, excuse me, in this race here. Averaging so far 121.570 miles an hour. And Shelton gets a draft off that number 30 car of Zachary Fitzwater. And she's got Rafaela Duke behind. And here comes Jessica for the lead. And William Brock pulling behind the number 4 car. Shelton had the back way off a little bit right there, and she moves up to the high side. Brock says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to go inside now and try to get past you." And look at Fogler, number 90 to the low side. He's got the draft off the 18 car of Ryan Brommer and the 3 car of Cole Deaver. Austin Reed mixing the number 5 car. All trying to get whatever spots they can here in this race here so far. And the laps are clicking off. We're going to be down to 3 to go this time by here. Fogler. 3 wide between him, Brock, and Shelton as they come off turn number 4. And here comes Deaver. Same with that number 90 car. Fitzwater trying to hold them all off with now 3 laps remaining. And here comes Ryan Brommer. He's never won in the series here. Brian Brommer never has. And we've had 3 drivers so far this season who's won for the first time ever. That being Mitchell Hodak, Noah Sewell, and Tori Gossett. Can Ryan Brommer become the 4th driver to win his first ever race in this series? He's got 2.5 laps to try to find out if he can or not. That Navy Chevrolet looking good right now, but here comes Fitzwater and Deaver. And if those drivers can get some drafting help there, it could be bad news. It could be bad news for that number 18 car. And oh gosh, they're gonna be 4 wide to turn number 1. Here comes Keith Batson, and he's got the helper in the 26 car, Joshua Osborne. He's trying to work his way back up to the field. Rob Evans, the number 20 car. Can he upset them? Can he upset them all? Coming down for the white flag this time by Ryan Brommer, car 18. Out in front, Deaver and Austin Reed. Off the 4th turn to come here. That'll be the white flag this time by for car 18, Ryan Brommer. Can he hold them all off 1 more lap, or is Deaver or can Cole Deaver and Austin Reed spoil the show here? Austin tries to pull up to the back bumper of the number 18 machine. Boy, this could be a story right here, and you see the back of that car right here. We support our troops here. That number 18 Navy Chevrolet, part of that Marine Motorsports team as they come off the 4th turn. And Austin Reed's not going to have enough. And say hello to a first-time winner. Ryan Brommer wins the Miller Lite 400 at Michigan. How about that 18 team? Ryan Brommer, the number 18 Navy Chevrolet, scores 1 for the military for the military motorsports team. Boy, just tremendous stuff. The car that ran in the 1991 Daytona 500 with Greg Sachs driving. does it here today at Michigan Speedway here. His Brommer's first ever win. His best finish this season was a second in the Daytona 500, and now he wins one here at Michigan, averaging 128.821 miles an hour. As Brommer becomes our 13th different winner in 15 races this season. Boy, I tell you, the parity, as we talked about the last few years about the parity in this series, well, the parity is real here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, and we try to pride ourselves on that too. Rest of the finishers here, Austin Reed. I tell you, if he'd have had drafting help on that last lap, he probably would have had a shot at it right there for the win. But he comes up second here, so Austin with a fine run here. Mitchell Hodak comes home third. Rob Evans with a fine fourth-place run after starting last in today's race. Rob Evans with a strong day here today. Seth Cole finishes in fifth position. Caleb Vogler sixth. Seventh will go to Cole Deaver. Ryan George eighth. Jessica Shelton matches her car number, finishing ninth. And Keith Batson with a 10th place finish here today. Charles Sanford 11th. Joshua Osborne 12th. 13th. Zachary Fitzwater, our pole sitter. Kyle Matthews, haven't talked about him at all today. He finishes in 14th after starting back in the back. Quentin Moore would start. Quentin Moore also matches his car number and finishing position. He finishes 15th in car 15. Colin Cropley 16th. Phil Parker 17th. Jackson Haywood 18th. Cody McGurk 19th. And William Brock 20th. Aubrey Scott 21st. And Reggie Fogelman. Rafaela Duke got slid back to 23rd. Nathan Orman. Daniel Voiles, who had a really good run going on in the early portion of the race, he gets shuffled back. So does Dylan Poteet, Ben Cohen, Dylan Young, and Chris Dallerton, and Alexander Rowe follows up his win at Pocono with a 30th place run. Mike Becker, Tori Gossett, Kat Batson, Noah Sewell, Laura Chung, Carson Gunn, Matt McIntyre were the rest of the finishers in today's race. 37 cars finished, and all of them on the lead lap. Cars out of the race were Trent Dunham and Eric Monaco here, so hopefully those two hopefully for them will have better luck when we go to Daytona for the Pepsi 400, the midpoint of the season, race number 16 on the tour of the 31 that's to be run this season. So that will do it here today at Michigan Speedway. Congratulations once again to Ryan Brommer as he becomes the fourth first-time winner this season, or fourth first-time winner ever in the fourth driver this season that scored a first career victory in this series, as he joins Tori Gossett, Noah Sewell, and Mitchell Hodak on that list. And I tell you, who could be the fifth one to pull it off there? That's going to be a good question here. Can somebody be a fifth? Do it for the fifth? Can somebody be the fifth driver to pull it off? We'll find out. Stay tuned for the second half of the season here in this series. Here, it's going to get pretty wild. If you like what you see here, better should subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Story Cup Series, the main series on his channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth Series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And also check out our other channel does NNSCRA offline. The channel being X867539855X is Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectre Bubble Cup Series. And also check out the channel that he and Kyle Matthews does together. That's the channel being We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster fan / amusement park fan / theme park fan, then We the Coasters is a channel for you. Subscribe to that channel, and also subscribe to this channel you're watching right here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Michigan. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Daytona International Speedway for nighttime racing, the Pepsi 400.